Hello everybody and welcome back to the Social Justice Podcast, the Just Quiz Podcast. Welcome back to another episode, and today we are joined by our college principal, Mr. Vries.
Hello, and thank you for having me, Xavier.
Of course. Today we're going to be talking about our recent immersion trip to Fiji. So, do you want to tell us a little bit about the trip?
Yeah, I didn't know what to expect at the start, Xavier, as you all know. But now that I've experienced it, it was just the most powerful example of stewardship. It taught us a lot about sustainability, and we made a lifelong friends on the journey.
Of course, yeah. I think when we got there, we were all a bit nervous.
Correct.
A bit tired, we got up at 5 a.m. to the airport. What was your idea of Fiji before you went there?
Look, my idea was that, what you see on TV with the holiday resorts, and when we got to the island of Tavanui, it was complete opposite. Very rural. People lived in villages, there was a lot of poverty, a lot of people in need, and that really opened my eyes, because my idea of Fiji was, all these nice holiday resorts, the sunshine, beaches, etc. But it was the exact opposite when we landed on the island of Tavanui.
And I think there was a bit of that culture shock. You go
Correct.
there, you're expecting the resorts, you don't get the resorts, and you're like, wow, this is truly Fiji. This is how people live. And in Tavanui Islands, there was only one road.
Correct.
One road. Yep.
And there was only one seal road. That in itself was a bit of an eye-opener for me, because people are just used to it. They get on with it. One seal road that runs right through the island, and then there's a whole lot of dirt roads that join onto the seal road. Yeah, a wonderful experience, transformative in every sense of the word.
And I think despite this poverty and this disadvantage compared to Australia, there was a lot of joy, there was a lot of happiness. Would you agree?
Absolutely. People that have so much less material wealth had such a strong spiritual wealth. That was really amazing. I remember going to the mass on our second day there, and just to hear the singing in the
singing
mass
was great.
We were just amazed.
Yeah.
And we came back with an intention to say, listen, at our Santa Sophia whole school masses, let's get that level of singing happening.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's possible, but we can aim for that.
It's definitely a level to match.
Correct.
We attended two schools, Holy Cross College and Niasawa Methodist High School.
Yep.
What were they like?
Well, Holy Cross College was a Catholic college. I think that I was taken aback by was how proud they are to wear their uniform.
Definitely.
Every single student was in uniform. And they had quite a nice uniform as well.
It was really good.
Remember?
It was nice.
But my experience at Holy Cross, I remember walking up to the hill where the cross sat right above the island, and hearing the history of the cross being there, and them singing a hymn which was all about the cross. That's probably the highlight of my trip, Xavier.
Yeah, it embodied the whole spiritual connection and just the joy of the Fijian people, I think. They have a lot of pride for the cross, they have a lot of pride for their uniform, and generally they just have a lot of hope.
Yes, surprisingly. I mean, you would think that in a community that doesn't have a lot of material wealth, that there'd be less hope. But it was the exact opposite. The people were hopeful, lower material wealth, but higher spiritual wealth compared to Australia.
Definitely. And I think across the whole trip, there was this idea of education and re-education. People from other countries, Claude, Alan, they have come in, put their whole lives behind them and come to Fiji they've sacrificed so much in an effort to re-educate with pearl farming, with coral reef plantations. And I think that's really special to see people with such passion and drive to make a change.
Yes, and those people that you mentioned were from all parts of the world. Claude was from Canada. The other couple,
they were from Italy and Germany.
Alan was from South Africa, well, Southwest Africa. It was so good to see people from all parts of the world converge onto Fiji for the benefit of teaching sustainability, stewardship, etc.
Definitely. And I think one of the things, me personally, that I took away was their effort to regain ecological balance. I think specifically with Claude's story, with maintaining that reef, Claude is a pearl farmer, and he was one of the biggest advocates to maintain a reef that was going to be reconstructed to be a private surf resort. And I think that drive and that responsibility to maintain that ecological balance was really special. And I think you can see it in all parts of the island and Fiji as a whole.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you summed it up really well there, Xavier. I agree that the Fijian people, I suppose when you visit a place, it's the people that you remember. And my impression of what Fiji is now, post immersion trip, is up there. Right up there.
Definitely. And what were some key takeaways, some key moments that you think we could take a leaf out of their book? We could bring it to our lives or our school.
Just their humility, how humble they were, how friendly they were, how warm and welcoming they were. I mean, we have that here when we have our Japanese visitors, but not to the same extent. They stopped their school, alter their program, all to accommodate us. That was very humbling for me as a principal. But the humility of the Fijian people and just their spiritual wealth that they possess.
Yeah, and their level of hospitality is definitely something to bring into our culture. They were really interested in talking to us. Yeah. They had a genuine, they wanted to talk to us.
Correct.
I think that's really cool.
Correct, really cool. Yeah. Just want to say that having been there, I see this as an ongoing formation experience for all our students. And so we've started planning our trip for next year.
Philippines, isn't it?
No, we're going back to Fiji.
Back to Fiji next year?
Back to Fiji
next year.
Yep.
Wow.
I think we'll keep going with Fiji for the next few years at least. But what we're trying to do is we're trying to bring down the cost. Because I know the cost was a barrier for a lot of students who were interested initially. We initially had 14, and then we whittled it down to 9, only because of the cost. So we're trying to make it affordable for every single student in Santa Sophia.
And so for anyone that's a bit nervous, a bit worried about coming on a trip, what would you say to them?
I'd say just give it a go. Give it a go, and you'll be pleasantly surprised.
Definitely. Cool. Well, thank you, sir. This has been great. I hope you guys learned something. I hope you have a look into Fiji, and I hope you attend the next immersion trip. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, David. Thank you, mate.
Cheers.